Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft, welcome. Well, today's the 1st of March and it is time to showcase another children's book in my Make Along #BookBuddyAU. So we'll review February the 15th book and then I'll get on with the new book for the 1st of March, which you'll do for the first 15 days of March. So on the 15th of February, I showcased Piranhas Don't Eat Bananas. They don't eat bananas, but what do they eat? Did you watch the little reading video to find out at the end what they really like to eat? Because they really like to eat bums. Yes, that's why kids love this book. It's funny and they have a little laugh. So I've got some notes because I get a bit forgetful now. We have some great pictures sent in for the month of February. So there'll be a slideshow at the end. Some of them are from previous books, some are from February books. I said you can send your pictures in and play catch up, especially if life gets in the way and you have to put a project on hold. Won't be a moment. Isn't it always the way? You start a video and someone comes knocking. I'm back. So yes, your pictures for the Make Along, post them on Instagram, in the Facebook group, or even on my community tab of my YouTube channel. That would be great. Use the #BookBuddyAU. You can also email them to me, which I did get quite a few in the end. And some of them are, as I said, from previous books. So don't hesitate. Just send them when they're ready. We will catch up towards the end. So, did you enjoy Bananas Eat Piranhas? Let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed seeing everybody's projects. I love seeing the squares that'll go into a blanket. I really enjoyed finding out what inspires projects, such as Karen from Adelaide. She made baby booties in the colour Banana Mix. And she said it was to protect the little toes of babies so piranhas couldn't eat the toes. It's part of the book. It is a lot of fun, that book. You can get it as in different sizes. You can get smaller copies, you can get bigger copies. But this is a fun book for kids to read along with you. What did I make? Well, I had a go. I tried to freehand a piranha. Here's my piranha. Ta-da! I'm not sure his teeth look so great, but I did freehand him based on other fish I've made. He's got embroidered eyes because he'll be for a little person. And I just use blanket mill-end yarns that I bought from Spotlight to make him, and a 5mm crochet hook. He turned out a reasonable size. I did plan to make a banana too, but ran out of time. So that was my project and our book for the 15th of February. 1st of March. What did I decide on? Well, with March, I remembered St. Patrick's Day, the colour green, and something that inspired me, CPAC, Cairns Performing Arts Centre, towards the end of February, gave children an immersive visual experience for theatre by putting on a production of the children's book we are featuring, Where's the Green Sheep? That's our book for the 1st of March. Where's the Green Sheep? So this book is full of rhymes and repetition for young children aged 0 to 6 years old. And like other books, you can buy it in different sizes at different prices. I bought this from my local bookshop, which is independently owned by a person who lives here, for $20. You can get smaller versions from department stores, but it is a really cute book. It is written by Mem Fox and Judy Horchek. I think that's Horacek. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce her name. So Mem Fox, you would have heard of Possum Magic. If you haven't, that's one of her more favorite classic children's books. She's an Australian writer of children's books and educational specialist in literacy. She's been semi-retired since about 1996, but she still writes and gives seminars. She lives in Adelaide, South Australia. Judy Horacek is an Australian cartoonist, artist, writer and children's book creator all over the world. She's been a regular cartoonist for newspapers including The Age, the Canberra Times, The Australian and the Australian Institute. So she illustrated for the book along with Mem Fox, who helped write this book. So what's about Where's the Green Sheep? So we'll go inside and have a bit of a look. So as you can see from the cover, there's lots of different coloured sheep, I guess dancing through the grass and flowers. So there's lots of colour there. And on the first page is a blue sheep. And then you have, and here's a red sheep. And here's a bath sheep, a sheep in the bath with his little rubber ducky. And here's a sheep, here's the bed sheep. Look at his square quilt cover there in lovely oranges and yellows. But where's the green sheep? That's the question. There's a sheep on a swing, on a seesaw, but it's not the green sheep. And there's a sheep on a slide, but it's not the green sheep. There's a sheep up and there's a sheep down and there's sheep band, but it's not the green sheep. But where's the green sheep? A sheep playing clown, a sheep in the sun on his towel and sun and his drink, a sheep in the rain, dancing in the rain with his umbrella. There's a car sheep, and here's a train sheep. Can you see the sheep in the train? But where's the green sheep? Here's the wind sheep flying his kite. Here's the wave sheep surfing. This is going to go on for a while. There's the brave sheep and the scared sheep, but where's the green sheep? That is the question. There's the moon sheep and the star sheep. So as you can see, there's lots of colours and lots of things to inspire you. But everybody's saying, where's the green sheep? You have to turn the next page quietly and let's take a peek where the green sheep is. Here's our green sheep fast asleep. So as you can see, lots of colours to inspire your projects. It is a fun book. Little kids love it. Love yelling out, where's the green sheep? I believe the CPAC performance was very popular and the kids loved it. You can make squares with moon or stars or even a sheep motif to go into your blanket. You could be like Karen and you could make sheepskin lined booties or even a sheepy beanie. You could do market prep. You could do a whole flock of sheep in different colours. You could do a rubber duck. You could do a sheep on a swing. So as you can see, you could let your imagination run wild with this book and make a great project. And send me your photos for the end of March slideshow. I really like this book. I sort of wanted to do it earlier, but I thought I would save it because it's green and March is St. Patrick's Day green and orange. So there you go. That's about all I can say about the book. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you think would be inspiring you to make your project for March. Are you enjoying the make along with the children's books? And any other positive comments you want to leave. But don't forget to post your pictures on my community tab on YouTube, Instagram, or in the Facebook group with the hashtag Book Buddy AU, or email me your photos. I must apologise to a couple of the ladies who had posted on the Facebook group page and it didn't turn up till I realised they were sitting in spam, and I never get spam there. I have no idea why they went there, but eventually all photos make it to a slideshow. So please watch the slideshow at the end and congratulate everybody on what they made, and maybe pick out which one was your favourite and leave a comment below. Give the video a thumbs up to say you like it and you want to keep going. Thanks everybody for taking part, who's participating. I love reading your comments of what inspired you, why you made it, or why you chose that colour. Guys, until next time, for Book Buddy AU on the 15th of March, have some fun and let your imagination run wild. Bye for now.